What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe.
All right, Nick, a couple things. First off, I'll let that stray to Justin Herbert just go by the wayside. We won't harp on that because I don't want to get caught on that. I think the Saints would love to have him. You're right about everything you said about Staley's defense. I mean, it is a gap and a half run defense. It's a light box, too high shell, a lot of cover 4, a ton of cover 6, and that's what, look, Fangio, it's kind of his style as well. Now, one of the things that I feel like you have to have if you want to run this defense to its highest capability is a really good elite defensive line, and you got to have elite defensive line play. We saw it in Philly this year, obviously with Vic. We saw it Staley when he was with the Rams. Can the Saints get that? Is that something that they can actually achieve? And do we look at the number 9 overall pick and maybe think now more defensive line edge rusher because of it?
Man, I think it's going to be tough to rebuild it fast. Like, I think it's going to take it. I mean, they need everything on that line. Like, there's really not anything that you feel great about. Like, Carl Granderson's like a good piece, but like when he's at the top of your depth chart, I don't think you have a great defensive line. Like, I'm still intrigued with the idea of Brian Brzee, but I don't know that it's like really come together the way you would hope. I think that there's some major things that need to improve in his run defense. I think. At 9, I don't even know who you get at 9. I know Daniel Jeremiah put Mike Green there. Had a really good Senior Bowl. I'm based on conversations I've had, I would be absolutely shocked if they took him in the first round. I don't see that happening.
Saints can't take another edge rusher from a Group of 5 school. Like, no matter how good they are, Nick, they can't do it.
No,
they can't do it.
I'm like the goofy meme. just watch. Okay.
Yeah,
you think I won't do it again?
Great, like if you can get him on the swing, in the second round, sure. Like I think that could be fine. But yeah, not at 9. Like, he's just not. Like, even when you watch him, like, yeah, there's some good stuff. Like, I think he's a very good player. Just like at 9, like, he's not transforming your defense. But yeah, absolutely. I can't take a small school guy there. I mean, if it drops tomorrow and you're asking me to place a bet today that my entire net worth, like, you have to place a bet on something, like, I would probably put it on Ashton, Jeanty. I think that's probably where I would put my money.
That's exciting.
Today.
That's exciting,
today,
dude.
if I have to.
That's exciting.
Do I have the same answer in 2 months? I don't know. But like today, if I had to place a bet, that's
why are you moaning back there, Jordan? Dude, that sounds awesome, dude. Look at everybody who's benefited off of first-round running backs recently. Plus, following in the footsteps of AK. AK teaching him how to be a pro?
No, man.
No.
Why no, man? Speak up.
We need a playmaker.
What? I mean,
he's a running.
Okay,
like, don't get me wrong.
He's a run.
Shut off your own mic.
No,
shut off your own.
Hey, dummy.
Mic.
Saquon Barkley did pretty
Shut
good
off
for the Eagles.
Turn off your own mic.
Turn off your own mic.
I'm out of here.
You've lost responsibilities.
Taylor, you're upset because Nick's saying we're going to take it from the Cowboys.
Yes, 100%. My heart sunk when I heard that. However, that would require the Cowboys to do the correct thing anyways. So, I mean, is that actually going to happen?
Here we go. Okay, Jeanty be exciting, Nick. That would actually be one of the few PR wins that these Saints have had recently. Not that it's like you should not draft based off of that, but maybe that's a nice symbiosis there that would make the fans happy and be like maybe the correct pick.
Yeah, I would be excited by it. See what he can do. I mean, I think it's a really good running back draft class, but he's kind of the guy that was in the sewer that the green goo oozed on and turned into a mutant. Like, he's different. Like, he's different. Like, I think he's a monster. Man, like, he really is kind of like AK a little bit too. Like, not necessarily like, down to the core of it, but like, I think there's similarities to him when you watch him play and you pair them together. Like, I think it would be really interesting. I was kind of researching some, I've watched every interview Kellen Moore's ever done in his life at this point now. So,
you watch the Gruden quarterback school?
That sounded weird. But I watch every interview every day. And like, there's one like from 19 where he actually talks about like how much he liked the pairing between Alvin and Mark Ingram and what they were doing here with the way they were deploying their running backs and all that stuff, and kind of using Alvin as a chess piece and everything. But there's just some smoke there. There's just some smoke there around that. And I think there's a definite possibility that he'd be in play at that.
See, guys, that's the sort of spectrum-infused writing that you can only get at neworleans.football. A man who will watch every single interview the head coach has ever done and specifically cite a random 2019 anecdote positively praising the combination of Ingram and Kamara. That's what I'm talking about, Nick. That's the good stuff. That's neworleans.football. Thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Yeah, we're done. You have a great day.
It's a walk off,
right.
For sure.
You're the best. Later, man. Nick Underhill at Nick_Underhill. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.